Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's coming through. Let's see. And yeah, Oscar, thank you so much for being here, man. Appreciate you. What can I say except you're welcome? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, welcome in, everybody, to tonight's stream. We're just gonna kind of chill a little bit. I got started a little bit later than I would have liked because I was in the process of getting my 3-year-old to bed in time. And so we're not going to be continuing Weird West today. We're actually just going to go ahead and continue. Well, not continue, but we're just going to chill, just play a little bit of Redfall. Yeah, so... And then, oh gosh, I hope I am pronouncing this right. Oh, what happened? Oh, Streamlabs just decided to frickin' boot Lord Wonderbar's message there. I should probably fix that. That's strange. I'm sorry about that. It was timed out. He said, dude, Moana kicks ass. He got timed out by the bot. I'm sorry, Lord. Let me see if I can fix that. But yeah, Sakul Rendrag. I hope I pronounced that right. I probably butchered that pronunciation. And let me also switch to the face cam so you guys can see me. Hello. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you for jumping into the stream. Appreciate you. I'm looking forward to hearing about the 4th update. Yeah, I think now we're just kind of waiting for them to release the 4th update. We don't know exactly when that's going to drop, but definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, it's a pretty good film. Just talking about Moana. I never swear. That's like the harshest thing I've said by far. Lol. Yeah, I need to. I'm sorry about that, Lord. I need to work on the the bot integration in the chat. Speaking of the chat, let me go ahead and just show you guys. Let me put that in there. Hopefully you guys can see that. I now have some really cool emotes that you can see there. Hopefully you can see the photos of them in the chat. And anybody who's kind of curious how you get access to those emotes, I've enabled memberships for the channel. Maybe some of you weren't aware. I posted a video about it a couple of days back. But I have memberships enabled for the channel, so if any of you are wanting to go the extra mile to support me in the channel and the content that I create, that's going to be the best way to do it, in my opinion. And you get cool bonuses like those emotes. It's pretty cool stuff. in addition to some other benefits and stuff that I've tried to drum up and come up with. But it's not about me though. Tonight we are continuing to stream to support the Alzheimer's Association, and specifically supporting Wes Johnson, the voice actor who has done a lot of work for Bethesda Game Studios, particularly The Elder Scrolls and Fallout, and also Starfield. And we're also supporting the Fallout for Hope team. So if you see up there at the top, you can see our donation goal is $1,000 to support their campaign. We've already raised approximately, if I could get it in the right spot, $75 for the charity. So everybody has donated so far. Thank you so much. And let's see if we can continue to get that number up, because we're supporting a really important cause. Silly question, but have you done lore deep dives before? I have. I have a whole playlist of those about Deathloop in particular. And that playlist is up on my channel if you want to go and check that out. I put a lot of work and a lot of effort into doing research for those videos and trying to be as informative as possible. Including Redfall. No, not including Redfall. Although now... So here's the thing about that, is prior to the update 4 being announced, where they were adding the offline mode, when we had that news about Arcane Austin being shut down and Redfall was no longer going to be supported, I had been wanting to do a lore series for Redfall, but I kind of just decided to ditch that idea because the game's servers were going to get shut down and the game was basically going to be unplayable. Now, though, that the game is getting an offline mode, even if the servers do get shut down, I can still go in and try to do some lore videos. So I would like to do some lore videos on Redfall, you know, and maybe hopefully bring some more attention to the game that way, because I feel like it's much better now than it was in the past. I could say that. Some of the deep lore is pretty dark. It's very dark. And I like the dark and gritty stuff, though. So I got a PS5, guys, for my birthday. Nice, man. And your birthday was a while ago. It was a couple of days ago. But I think I said it in the Discord. But happy birthday to you, Oscar. Appreciate you being here. So there will only be local co-op in the end. There won't even be local co-op. All of the co-op runs off of dedicated servers, to my knowledge. So there won't even be local co-op. Once the servers are shut down, you'll only be able to play Redfall solo, which sucks, but it is what it is. You know, there's not much we can do about that, to be perfectly honest. So let me see if I can switch us over to the game, and I want to make sure it's appearing properly on the stream here. Jeez, yeah, it sucks. Hey, Curious, do you know about those postcards given out at GameStop when Dishonored 2 was releasing? I don't think so, no. And am I playing on Xbox? No, I'm actually playing on PC. PC's my primary platform. Okay, and I was playing as Layla, so I think I'm just going to kind of continue where I was at with her. But no, I don't know about those postcards, Lord, the Dishonored 2 postcards. What I do know about, and I'm thankful to my little brother, who he got this gift for me at a local convention. And hopefully you guys will be able to see this. But I got this Dishonored 2... let me switch over to the thing so I can actually show you guys. Dishonored 2, a little lanyard that he got at a convention here locally where I live. And it's double-sided, so you got Emily on one side, Corvo on the other side, and obviously the logo. So I got a really cool lanyard, which is pretty neat. I like Redfall's story and lore. I like it too, honestly. I think there was a lot of untapped potential in this game that sadly we're never gonna know really how differently things would have turned out. But and wow, my frames are dipping. They are seriously dipping. Okay, so I am going to have to adjust my thing here. Let's see. Drop it all down to high settings. Yeah, so yes, I am sure. And that'll give us hopefully some extra frames. Hopefully. Maybe not. Okay, it's gonna still give me like sub 60 in here. Jesus, dude. That streaming software takes a lot out of my system. It really does. Okay, there's listings for those postcards for pretty reasonable prices. Some are ending soon, so I'd say try getting them soon if interested. Okay. Well, if you want to shoot me a link in the Discord server, that would be helpful. I can take a look at those. There's a Karnaka postcard and an Addermeyer Institute postcard. Oh, yeah, I'd love to snatch those up. That'd be really cool. To be honest, I think Redfall should get a multiplayer mode with vampire players versus Slayer players, like how Back 4 Blood did it. That would be cool, but again, now that they're unlikely but would like to see, yeah, that would be cool to see, but I think at this point we just gotta face facts, guys. It ain't happening. We're gonna be getting the offline mode, and that's gonna be the extent.
Thank you. Again.
That's gonna be the extent of it's gonna be the extent of the support for the game. So, wow, I am still not getting 60 FPS. What the heck is going on? All right, let me do the ultra performance. Let's try that. Oh yeah, there we go. Wait, nope. Okay, never mind. All right, that's even worse. Jesus. It's funny, when I'm not streaming, the game runs perfectly fine. And then when I am streaming, it's like it just doesn't want to work for me here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna drop all these down to medium. You know, one of these days when I get a better GPU for my PC, maybe this won't be as much of an issue, but goodness gracious, dude. Okay, here we go. We're starting to get in the 60 frames per second range. That is so weird that it's not... I've never had issues like that with this game before, so... Roberto Z, thank you for jumping into the stream. I think they should have finished the DLC, close the game out, and leave the IP for a future sequel, maybe by a different studio. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen the DLC characters, honestly. I really would have. But again, ultimately, we just have to accept that it's not going to be happening at this point. And, you know, I mean, sadly, it is what it is. There's not much that we can really do about it. I am still not getting great frames. What the heck is going on? Jeez. Yeah, my frames are super choppy right now. Goodness gracious. Well, anyway, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. There's not really much we're going to be able to do about that, so... Ah, jeez. There we go. Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, my frames are
It's over now.
super choppy. This game never runs this crappy. It's so weird. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen the DLC come out, but it is what it is. And even if they had wanted to make a sequel, they probably wouldn't. Microsoft would have never greenlit a sequel to this game, let's be honest. Because this game was just a train wreck at launch. Okay, I need to focus on where I'm going. So here we go. I'm going in that direction. So this.
Homewares, monsters, cultists.
But yeah, appreciate all of you jumping into the stream tonight. Thank you guys. If you are curious, we are streaming to support the End Alzheimer's Association, or just the Alzheimer's Association. The campaign is to end Alzheimer's, I should say. That's what we are streaming to support. And if you guys are curious about where to go to get some more information on the campaign, or where you can go to donate, if you type into the chat !donate, it will take you to a donation link where you can help to support the research of the Alzheimer's Association into the disease, so ultimately we can try and find a way to put a stop to it. And again, it is a very important cause, guys, so please definitely consider supporting. It's all going to a really good place. Now, I don't know why my thing is... It looks like it's running smoothly enough in the video player, but it's interesting. Let's see. I'm all about in-universe merch, so I happen to find these little things. Still hoping someone will drop concept art somewhere for them. Yeah, for the DLC characters, absolutely. We're gonna see some stuff come out about the behind-the-scenes work on this game in the coming years, I bet. The one thing where they messed up was not having it with an open lobby where you can play with anybody. Yeah, it'd be nice if they could get matchmaking into the game, but again, it's one of those things that unfortunately I just don't see it happening. Which, yeah, it makes it all the more disappointing, right? Because, yeah, if matchmaking had been added, that would have, I think, done a lot. I think the Arcane team probably realized that now, after the fact, that adding a matchmaking system would have definitely helped get more people's eyes on the game in the long run. But again, I know it sounds very defeatist of me, but there's really not much we can do except, you know, try to play the game, support the devs who have lost their livelihoods now, unfortunately, and just try to show them some love, honestly, because this game, yeah, it gets a lot of hate. Some of it is justified. We'll be very frank about that, but I feel like a lot of it is also, you know, a little overblown at this point. I feel like the game is in a much better spot, especially once this final update comes out. They're adding the offline mode. They're adding some other stuff, which is really cool. Like, they're going to be totally reworking the way that nests and the neighborhood side quests work. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to turn out. So I'm very keen on the updates that they're going to add, and I just realized that I had it on the face cam mode the entire time, so I need to switch that. And I'm going to take that revolver, the grackle, there we go. Ooh, got that guy. Yeah. Like that. My bad. Okay, let's see. Random question. If Bethesda were to pick a Arcane game to get a Fallout show treatment, what IP should they do? Dishonored. 100%. I would watch the hell out of a Dishonored TV show. It's not even funny. Like, the chances of that, if they ever made a Dishonored show, the chances of that being, like, genuinely great, I feel are, like, super high. Honestly, I really do. Oh, we got quite a few people over here. What's going on, fellas?
Easy.
Calling Jason, the
got this.
ex-boyfriend. Go for it, bud.
Got it. If it goes sideways,
And too close.
Soak up some of those bullets.
stay dead.
Oh, shit. Nope. There we go. Got you. Alright. Okay. Me go ahead and... And I just want to also, again, I know I say it a lot, but seriously, thank you guys for taking some time out of your evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it might be in your part of the world. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. As we stream a little bit of Redfall, which is a game that doesn't really get a whole lot of love. And again, for some reasons that are justifiable, some reasons that, in my opinion, aren't. I love that elevator, man. It's so good.
No one knew about me. Just a few. A few that could turn
Jeez, dude,
blind
my
eyes
frames are
and keep
just
lips tight.
all over the place.
A few that was
30
hungry.
FPS, jeez.
A few that was afraid.
What the heck's going on? We got down here. Ammo box. If I could open it, I can't open it. Won't let me. Alright, that's fine. Open the safe. Medusa. There we go. Head downstairs. Let's see. There's my flashlight. Okay. There we go. I was like, what's the button for the flashlight again? I don't remember. It's been a minute. Here we go. Let's see. We're looking for the taxidermied squirrel. There it is. Nice. Get that back to Connie at base camp. Right. And do we have anything else in here? No, nothing in there. Oh my goodness, those jagged edges are real. Holy moly. Let's see here. See, I should be able to. I've been able to stream this game at proper settings for a while. I don't understand why all of a sudden I'm not able to stream this at like full settings. At the bare minimum, like high settings. So I'm actually kind of confused as to why this game is not running as well as it could. And I'm sorry that I'm having to constantly pause it, guys. Didn't Dishonored come out before Assassin's Creed? No, Assassin's Creed came out way before Dishonored. Assassin's Creed, the first one dropped in like 2007, and the first Dishonored came out in 2012. Dishonored series with arcane-styled animation, higher emphasis on the painterly style, though. Yes. Although I think they could do a really good live-action version of it. Should they do an original story in the universe or redo a story of the 3 games? I feel like an original story would be better, like similar to the Fallout show. Don't copy any of the game stories. Don't copy what's come before. Just kind of do something different that we haven't seen before. I have more than 100 hours with Jacob, and I have more hours with Devinder and Layla. Had yet to play with the robot, but I have yet to even beat the game. Wow, well, you got a lot more playtime than I do, my friend, so you're a real OG. Okay, yeah, I don't understand why this is so choppy, the frames. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go back to base camp. We're just gonna travel back. We're just gonna travel back really quick. I'm gonna try to reboot the game and see if maybe that'll work. I'll try that. And let me also... Okay, here we go. So let's... Whoa, jeez. See, my frickin' thing's not even... Okay, so here, we're gonna switch back to base camp. We're gonna quit to the desktop. And we're gonna try to reboot this thing because that's not working properly. Should the protagonist be related to the Caldwins or the Atanos years later, or just some random guy or gal who gets selected out of the Mark of the Outsider? I feel like somebody random. I don't think we need to see anyone that has any sort of familial ties to the Caldwins. I think it's better, again, if we're speaking hypothetically for a TV show, I think it would be more interesting if they chose someone different. Or heck, even if they did, someone that we already know about, like Granny Rags, for example, like make a spin-off show about her or something. I don't know. I honestly wouldn't know the first thing about like who to base it off of. So okay, I don't know why it's having me run install script. I don't know why it's having me do that, but sure, whatever. We'll go ahead and do that. Maybe that'll improve things a little bit here. So we'll see if that works. See if the game runs a little bit better that way. It would be funny if the protagonist, instead of a serious and stoic character, would be similar to Deadpool or Moon Knight. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. I can maybe see the argument for live action, but fully honest, I feel it's unfair how many people, not trying to say you, deem animation as hard to emotionally connect to, like a mental block. No, not at all. I don't think it's hard to emotionally connect to one bit. I think, to be completely honest, I think you could do a Dishonored TV show either way. I feel like you could do a really good Dishonored television series in live action, I also feel like you could do it really well in animation. Um, I have honestly no preference. I just think it would be really cool to see a Dishonored TV show. That's really just kind of what it boils down to for me personally. What difficulty do I have this on, by the way? Dusk, Midnight, Eclipse. Dusk, honestly, is hard enough. Like, they made this game so much more difficult, especially when you're playing solo. It's so much more difficult now than it ever was before. Okay, am I getting better frames now, or are they just going to continue to drop?
In a town overrun with blood-sucking monsters, there's only one girl who can bite back.
Bruh. Frickin' Layla. Alright, and I keep forgetting to switch back to the game, so let me go ahead and do that. And holy moly, dude, my frames are still super choppy. What the heck is going on? Oh my goodness. Tell you what I'm going to do, because again, I've never had this issue streaming this game before. Maybe it's just the bit rate's too high. Maybe it's that, but I doubt it, because this game is not a super graphically demanding one. So there's no reason why it should be, even on my system, there's no reason why it should be running this poorly. So let me see about let me try to actually restart the stream and see if maybe that'll work. If that makes sense, being able to make the abilities look crazy rather than looking realistic. For sure, I can see both. I just feel for the more fantastical elements, animation would benefit it far harder, as they wouldn't be bound by trying to make the elements fit within live action. No, yeah, for sure. I think they could look at something like the Spider-Verse films for inspiration to make things really pop, with like colors and everything and whatnot. But yeah, let me try to restart my PC and see if maybe that'll fix some of these issues. And if it doesn't fix any of these issues, I'm just going to have to lower the graphics settings for the game. But just go ahead and bear with me a minute here, guys. I am going to go ahead and restart everything, and we shall see if that fixes this issue. So just hang tight. There's going to be a new stream that gets opened up here on the channel page, so just keep an eye out for that.